David Hyde wrote in the South Florida Sun-Sentinel. This is a quote: Brady, as in New England, showed up each Tuesday morning with a game plan for the following Sunday, a source said. He expected coaches to do the same. Arians, busy with other work, wasn't ready at that early point in a work week to complete a full game plan. It became representative of smallish but significant problems between them. Now have Tedy Bruschi, there he is, and Jeremy Fowler with me. Tedy, I'm going to start with you. You're familiar, you heard of Tom Brady, right? Maybe even know him a little bit. What are your thoughts?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. What are your thoughts when you hear this?
Well, that would definitely be something, Max, that Tom isn't used to in terms of coming in to meet with any type of coach, especially a head coach. And, I know it's a report, but if it's true about, the head coach not being prepared, that would catch him off guard. What Tom Brady knows is this: 20 years of Belichick, and Tuesdays were usually, I believe, the quarterback meetings where you're not putting in a full game plan, but you're going over ideas on how to attack certain situations, especially in the Wednesday practice when you're talking about early down situations, base stuff, things like that. So a lot goes into those meetings on Tuesday. I believe sometimes executed on Monday too, sometimes if time permitted. So anyway, he was always ready to be prepared with those Belichick meetings. So if he went into those meetings in Tampa Bay and the head coach was not prepared, that definitely would be something that he wouldn't be used to.
And unsurprising, right, Jeremy, that Mr. No Risk It, No Biscuit doesn't get along with Mr. Don't Beat Yourself. Let the other, right, in the Belichick school, right, let the other guy beat you. Don't turn the ball over, take what the defense gives you type guy. What are you hearing about Brady's relationship with Arians in terms of the effect it had on the end of Bruce Arians' career as Tampa Bay head coach?
Right. From what I've heard, the relationship itself was good, but there definitely were whispers, and I've heard them, that the coordinators, the assistant coaches were doing a lot of the heavy lifting. That maybe Bruce Arians in that 2021 season wasn't burning the midnight oil, pumping out the long hours that like a Tom Brady would. Now, Arians was overcoming an Achilles injury, and he had some other things going on. Did that factor into those hours? Perhaps. But there's no more than a suspicion that they couldn't coexist. There's no proof there, so I'm not going to go that far. I'm going to take Arians at his word to that point. But there were some issues with the workflow there for sure.
I mean, Tom Brady retired. We hear Nink out of nowhere say Tom. It wouldn't be surprised me if Tom Brady stepped away during the playoffs. If he loses, then he retires. And then there are reports that there was some deal in Miami. Now he comes back, and then Bruce Arians gets kicked upstairs. Yeah. I'm sure it's all a coincidence. I'm sure nothing is related to anything here. Yeah. Tedy, did you have any experience with Brady and Bill Belichick getting into it over strategy and planning?
Sure. I mean, I'm sure they conflicted in ideas on how to attack. I mean, that's what those meetings are usually for, in terms of getting on the same page. And that's why Tom would always, quarterbacks in general in those meetings, they would always find it so valuable, because you would get the direction of where the coaching staff would want to go, because Bill would have already had met with coordinators, with whoever the offensive coordinator was, whether Billy O'Brien, whether Josh McDaniels. It would be, this is our idea, this is what we're thinking of, what do you think? And if Tom had come with anything different, I mean, that's when actually the coaches would consider if they missed something and if they didn't see something. So there was always a relationship to where, I mean, there were ideas being thrown around, and some always got discarded. But by the time, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, even up Saturday night to Sunday came, everybody was on the same page pretty much.
Hey, Tedy, yes or no answer. But there was never any, you're not, between Brady and Belichick, you're unprepared, was there? There was never any issue about level of preparation, or was there?
No, almost to the point where I remember I used to get irritated in them being over-prepared, where also you make an adjustment on Friday night or Saturday night meetings before the game. It's like they just never stop. So in terms of preparation, that happens all the way up to game time.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.